Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money on a Saturday. Maybe a little bit early. Why not? We got noon action here in college hoops. Rocking the Taylor Ham shirt because it's Taylor Ham Saturday. I haven't worn that one in a bit. Real fast. We'll do a Marcos minute for a 10-pack of early action here. UMass and Lowell, I guess, popping off the day here. Excuse me. UMass Lowell and New Hampshire. I said UMass and Lowell. It's UMass by themselves. I like Lowell, but I don't know. Maybe New Hampshire here. Give me Rutgers any under. We like Marquette. Although the Hall, do you take a shot on the Hall here? They did beat UConn in this spot. DePaul and Georgetown. Yikes. Do we like Georgetown as a favorite? I don't. Mississippi State and South Carolina. I got a question mark next to South Carolina here, believe it or not. LaSalle, the L train, Lionel Simmons L train versus Ford Hams. I'm going to lean a little LaSalle Explorers. I do like Clemson over North Carolina. I will take the over in the Pitt-Louisville game. NC Central and Howard. Do I even have a thought? I'm going to tell you, I have 6 games on the site. I got a 3-pack up. And I have like 15 other games I thought about playing. Did I have a Howard? Anything on this Howard game? I don't even know. I'm all over the place. Nothing on this Howard game. I got Florida -3. Of course, I'm going to have the unranked team favored over a top 5 team as a favorite. We're really shocked at that one. We got them right here in the chat as well. All right, so listen, hit the like button, get the party started. Twitter, the X, Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow. Plays are posted there. You could hit the link tree so you could find all the podcasts and all the podcast forums. Why wouldn't you? And that way, I don't know if you listen to podcasts, especially this show. The Midday Money show doesn't really roll that well into a podcast form on certain days. On certain days, it's good because it's it's live and it's a free pick kind of thing. Guess it works for the look headlines. Anyway, there is a poll posted on the Win Free Picks page. Put it up. We have a couple. We're even. We got 7 watches and 7 votes and 6 likes. So 6 likes. Not too shabby there. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Let's get into quick little. We'll do a rundown. I have Saturdays. There's just so much paper involved. Like 3 pages of college hoops when you print out the schedule. Ridiculous nonsense. All right, let's do a quick little recap. Again, we already hit the nooner games already. And again, if you're waiting for me to at noon you're waiting 3 minutes before tip off, you're gonna have a bad number. Recapping yesterday, college basketball, UConn. What was that? -6.5. Never in doubt for me. I know it came down to 4, whatever. I had 6.5. Never in doubt. Easy winner. That's what we call easy. Although, I'm just being silly here. That is silly because I had 6.5 on the side. I had Quinnipiac too at -3.5. They won by 4. And I did drop my Boise under 142.5. I believe that went down. But in the video here, no complaints. 59 and 54 now. Plus $20. We'll take it. Florida, as I just mentioned. Camp Bell. The Camp Bell Camels. Campbell Camels plus 3.5. Stanford, it is down to a 4. I got this last night. They were a 5 spot. And I didn't like them the other day. I got them here. I'm going to take points on a team that's playing good. Why? I mean, that's just am I late to the party? Possibly. possibly, but I'm going to grab Stanford here. NBA winner Magic plus 9.5. Did you need the points last night? Of course not. 19 and 12 plus 665. We got the Bucks over today, 237.5. College football for Monday, the under 55.5, 55.46 plus 470. NFL today, we got the Colts over 47.5, 46 to 34 plus 890. You know, I was just doing a quick recap, but I gave all the plays out as well. But it is what it is. You get them all. You get them all together here, and let's see. NFL for the season, not too bad. NFL college football for me on here, 55%. I can't complain. 107 and 80 in college football. 103 and 88. 108 and 89. 55%. We'll take it. NBA again. Not a whole lot of NBA I've thrown out on the season. 16-11 on the sites. 16-8 on one site. So that's 66%. Hockey, again, we are 20 and 13. So that's about 60% there. College football, again, 54.8%. Basically 55. And NFL, basically 55. Good seasons all around. Let's see how everybody in the chat is doing today. Why is the mouse not working? There we go. Shout out is in the house. Best stream on YouTube. Apologize for Mr. Stream. Yes, I've been busy. It happens. Shout out. I appreciate the kind words. I try. Listen, you know what you're going to get me. I'm going to come in and tell you what I like. You're going to not get a bunch of crazy nonsense here. Just my 2 cents. Big slate for today. Happy Hockey Day. He loves it. Last NFL Saturday. Now we'll have playoffs. NFL playoff Saturday is probably right. I know there's a Monday night NFL game. There's not a Saturday playoff game. David, a 5-0 hockey. Holy cow. The pen is out for Dave. I better start riding some of these hockey games for myself. What do we got today here? I'm trying to find a different piece of paper here. Colorado, minus 130 money line. And a bonus play, over 6.5 in Dallas. Now, Dallas has been, a big over team in the first period, right? So that would probably transpire to the game. I know the Winnipeg Jets have just been a under machine. And I swore I was going to take them. I didn't even get them yesterday. Hey, just a tad early, Jesse. Just a minute or two early. Not too early. My God, Steven. Why are we on opposite sides of the Kentucky game, Steven? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Haven't seen you in a bit. Why are we on opposite sides? I don't know, because I'm going to be the guy who's saying, wow, I have an unranked team giving a field goal or a 3-point shot here to a team ranked in the top 5 or top 7 or whatever Kentucky's ranked. So I'm automatically, this is an autoplay all year long in college and NFL football for me. Unranked versus ranked. Especially I got to love it when it's a team ranked in the top 5 or top 10 getting points from somebody else. It's just something I do against one game. If it loses, so be it. I know over the course of the entire season, this is a winning strategy for you. Wesley, I don't know why. What is up with this mouse? What is up? I'm going to have to go to the touchscreen here. Been a minute, Wesley. Good to see you. We got NFL. So hold on a second. Are you saying NFL, Baltimore, and Houston, or you're like in Michigan? Is this University of Minnesota, Memphis, Miami Heat? Excuse me. No, UM would be Miami Hurricanes. Could this be the Miami of Ohio? Could this be Montana? Who else is out there? The M's. Moorhead, maybe. I don't even know. Baltimore and Houston. I don't hate the Baltimore one. Now, I have the Steelers, and I told you the other day, I got Steelers at +4 and a Steelers +2.5. Excuse me, Steelers at 4.5 and a Steelers +2. I'm looking at the Rams 2.5 from in that spot. I have a 2.5 on the Rams, yikes, and a 4 on the Rams. But I got a 4.5 here on the Steelers and a +2. These are +4.5, +2. I do not want to lay points with the Steelers. So you want to take Baltimore? I don't hate that one bit. Harbaugh, these guys win in preseason. He doesn't want to. He wants to lose and have the Steelers make the playoffs. Get that guy out of here. And I hate to say I want to get off a good number, But just because you have a good number doesn't mean it's going to win. Uh, I might do a little Baltimore money line here, believe it or not. Call me crazy. And the Texans, give me the over here with the Colts. I like the over 47.5. Nearly used it as a premium. I thought about it. I wrote it down, Colts over 47.5. I didn't pull the trigger. I got it here in the chat. I might do it in my personal world. My personal world of Taylor Ham madness. Just says you got to wake up early every morning if you want to get one over on the ice band. But come on, for you, it's lunchtime or dinner time. Nick Nasty's in the house. Good morning, my guy. Good to see you. Groovy says, good morning, Higgs. Let's break some curses and kill some slumps and put all on Purdue. Fort Wayne basketball today, minus the points. All right, we got a little Fort Wayne action in the Horizon League versus Wright State. I got to tell you, I like Wright State today. And I don't know if my guy Pounded Anthony. You know what? I missed Pounded and Tooch last night. I went to my mom's, and sometimes on Fridays I go there for dinner. I totally forgot it was Friday. I should know because it was Friday. We go to dinner at my mom's. I totally missed Tooch and Ant. They text me like, "Hey man, where are you? We're late." I'm like, totally forgot. Now Tooch has Fort Wayne, and you know sometimes you mention Tooch is Mr. Chalk. I hate saying that, but he's like, "Hey man, you gotta love Kentucky today." I'm like, "Oh boy." I don't like Fort Wayne today. Give me Wright State. Steven says UMass over New Hampshire. I like that too. I like New Hampshire. I didn't bet it though. I, as I mentioned with my records here in college basketball for the year, we are 147 and 150, down some units here overall on the season. And in the chat, you see we're up. We're 59 and 54. So sometimes I don't put every game into the chat that I put out on the site or do myself. So you take it with a grain of salt if I say I like something, especially one that I didn't bet and where I'm having a little bit of losing season right now. John Benjamin, good afternoon. And he says we got cold winter rain here in the Northeast. Yeah, winter has arrived. I don't listen, and I don't know if this is more for tomorrow's football or today's in Baltimore if it's a weather kind of game. It's all about the wind. It's the wind. Don't worry about the rain or snow. It's the wind. The wind gets you. Although I do not miss the snow. I used to like shoveling, John Benjamin. I enjoyed shoveling snow. Jesse's apparently spending 5 days in LA wasn't great for the young Heat players. It's a party time in LA. Sneaky Neek says, good morning. I like NC State over Virginia today. Let's look at some ACC action. What do we got here? Basically a pick 'em. Was it 1.5 here? I'll do NC State. This Virginia team. You look at the records, and that's why I gotta. They beat A&M, Virginia by a point. I mean, lost to Wisconsin pretty bad. Edged Northeastern by 2, 56-54. Central, your old Memphis got you good. NC State loses to Tennessee and Ole Miss road games or neutrals, wherever. I'll take that with you. You know what? I could do a little NC State here. Virginia won last year in February, 63-50. NC State takes care of business at home, 77-63. They won in Virginia, so they split, but actually they've won on each other's home courts a little bit as well. But you know what? I don't hate the NC State here. I don't like that. I don't mind that sneaky. I'm surprised you're not on Clemson, but on Florida. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm slowly coming onto this North Carolina team that could be a little dangerous come March tournament time. So sometimes I get that in my head, Steve. I'm not biased or just go right to a team, but if I kind of like a team, I'm gonna stick with them for a little bit, win or lose. I'm just like if it's baseball and whatever sport. If I kind of think a team's gonna be good, I'm gonna kind of lean towards them more. This one here, and we had Clemson the other night. This spot here, believe it or not, I kind of like North Carolina. It's like the numbers say, hey, Clemson here, but the spot flips him back to NC, and I think NC is. I think there's a real deal. I know we talk about our Purdue's and UConn's and Arizona's. You want to put Kansas and these teams in here. I think North Carolina is a dangerous kind of team. Like he says, Sean, backwards time for me 3-0 in college hoops, 1-4 in the NBA. Hey, take the juice. That's all right. 1-4 in NBA. John Paul, collect yourself. There's a lot of paper on Saturdays, and your fans, we could turn you on in a second. Use your looks to your advantage to charm us through. Yeah, John Paul. Yeah, my looks. If my looks are charming you, John, wow. Thank you for the. I don't know if that's a compliment or you're just taking a subtle dig at my giant potato head, as Gloria K used to call me. Where is Gloria K, by the way? Anybody? Has anybody seen Gloria K? Old school viewer back in the day. And we're trying. We're trying to get the paper. We're trying to grind it out, John. That's what we do here. A little bit at a time. I'm trying to congeal the show more. When it started, there'd be like 30 college basketball games. There'd be tags on the side, and it was just a lot of action. Although I think people liked a lot of action, so maybe I should bring back putting out 40 games on a Saturday. But then there was no record because there was just so much first halves and this and that. Michael B says, college hoops I'm on today, Mississippi State. Let's start it out here. I'm just gonna, and it's tough to go through everybody's games. So Mississippi State versus Tennessee. No, that's Mississippi's Tennessee. Where is Mississippi State? Oh, they're already underway. That's why, because they're playing South Carolina. I sort of lean South Carolina here in this game. Utah State on the money line against Colorado. I like it. How did I miss this Utah State game? How did I miss that Utah State game? Should have been a play. I miss it. 9:00. I might have to add this to my portfolio, as they say. Wazoo versus Oregon. Yes, here's another one I liked. Yes. Yep, we're gonna get some late ads here because I do like this Washington State over Oregon. Like that as well. Arkansas was a team I liked as well versus right. They got Auburn. Where's my other sheet of near misses? Arkansas, they were plus 2.5 last night. What are they now? You're just going money line. I like it. I like it. I like it. And Clemson, as I said, I'm kind of a little biased towards North Carolina. Under 136 in a UCLA game. That is UCLA out there if you don't know what UCLA is. Under UCLA. This, I want to take Cal, too, as well. This UCLA team. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Who got the number 7 seed in the NFC AFC? And do they win the playoff game? All right, seeding-wise, why do I think the 7 seed is okay? I don't know. I'm trying to think who they are because I don't have the seedings in front of me. Is that going to be Detroit and the Rams as the 7? No, that can't be. Because Detroit will be the 3 seed, right? 7 seed. I don't even know. Do I think they win a playoff game? You know what? Now I got to look at the seedings here. Where are seedings? Do I have any seeding spots up? I got to go hunt for seeds. Playoff scenarios. See, I'm going to roll onto this other computer here. Let's see what the playoff picture is here. Hopefully it doesn't freeze up on us as we do this. We'll come back to that, Steven. Steelers have a shot at the playoffs. Yeah, they have a shot. I think all they have to do is Steelers just have to win today, don't they? They clinch a spot with a win. and the Bills lost, but they could also get a win if the Jaguars lose or tie, or a win and a Colts Steelers tie. The Steelers clinch with a tie plus the Jaguars loss, and the Texans Colts don't tie. I mean, Steelers clinch with a Jaguar loss plus a Bronco win. I mean, there's the Steelers just have to win the game, and then they have to worry about themselves. So they win, then it goes wherever. I don't know. The scenario spots are they're wacky, especially when it says, "Well, you need a tie in this game," or I have no idea. And I'm still trying to pull up the seeds here on NFL.com. The 7 seed looks like it could be the Colts right now. It's good. The Colts or Texans could be the 7th seed. But if the Jags lose, they catapult into the 4 seed. And then I think the Steelers get in as the 8th seed. And who would be the Bills would be the 7th seed? If the Bills would win, so that'd drop Miami down. I have no idea. Oh, Wesley, and by the way, also happy New Year to you too, Wesley. The Canes today. That was a Canes, the Canes. Like I was making a joke like it could have been a. Uh, I thought it was Michigan. I thought it was a for the football game. Canes and Wakey, eggs and bakey today. So we had the Canes over Clemson last game, and our guy, I don't think he's here now. I'll put him out on blast. So T Money was like, no, Clemson. Although he's going to come in here and make a case for some other dog he was on. Wake, because he liked Wake over BC. You look at the run of wins here for Wake, 8 in a row. I mean, impressive. You beat Florida, who's a favorite now, over Kentucky. Think about that. Who's the best Canes win? I mean, Kentucky ran them out of the building. Colorado ran them out of the building. I would say, you know what? We're getting some points here. It's not bad. 4.5. I don't hate taking the points here. But again, it wasn't even a question like maybe I think about taking that game. I'm taking the Ravens plus 3. Don't trust this. You can't. I mean, Harbaugh wins games. Preseason, regular season. Who's the quarterback? Huntley. He's the guy. They would have won a playoff game last year. I was on Cincy. I'm like, no way that this guy's coming in and beating. They were so banged up, and he literally fumbled on a 1 yard line, and Cincinnati took it back the other way. Do I want to lay points with the Steelers on the road? Oh heck no. West Virginia versus Houston. I think I have a over on Houston. I liked. It was 132. I mean, you want to go over the Houston game. What was that opener though? Was that a 130 opener? So it's gone up. I'd lean a little over in that game. Lauren, good afternoon. Today I'm on South Carolina. I agree. Iowa State money line. He likes Iowa State on the money line today. Where are they against Oklahoma? I don't hate that one. I got them too. I wrote them down. It was a question mark, Iowa State. A 2 for a ranked top 10 team. I listen, I might be on these. I might be adding these later on. Because these are all games I sort of liked and I probably should have used. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to just force things to put them out to say, hey, we're taking a lot of games today. Like the other day, was it Wednesday? I had like 13 games. We go like 11-4 or something like that. Georgia versus Mizzou. This one I'd probably be on Mizzou in this spot here. Don't like that number. TCU is playing. They got Texas? No, it's Texas Tech is at Texas. Who's TCU have? Kansas. I mean, this is a big. I want to lean Kansas here. I see a giant number, like double digits. and you're going to be fooled into thinking, hey, these guys are 11-2. They're a pretty good team. They won at Kansas last year. They beat Kansas by 20 last year here. I'm going to lean the Jayhawks here. Colts. I do like the Colts. Everyone's going to be on the Texans. I think it's going to be a shootout. Obviously, I like the over. But all I'm hearing about is Stroud throwing the ball and the Colts not being able to run. We got a hockey play. Vancouver over. Had a sneeze. I couldn't even get to the tissue, but thank God no boogies came out. I'll say it. I don't care. Vancouver and the Devils. I sort of leaned the Little Devils today, Lauren. Sort of leaned the Little Devil action. You want to go over? Huh. All right. Listen. I'm rolling out. I'll roll with you there. I can't disagree. John Benjamin, you did Baltimore money line at plus 170. I would take a Baltimore at a plus 170. I mean, I don't want to. I have Pittsburgh at plus 4 and 2. I do not want to lay with Pittsburgh in this spot. Marcos Minute hit the like button for me. I appreciate it, Marcos. I did a right out of the bat at like the 3-minute mark. I came in and gave the 12 o'clock games. That's about the only rundown you're getting today on a monster Saturday. Sorry, pal. T Money says dropping in for the Steelers -3. I love it. T Money's coming in with the kiss of death. T Money's coming in on a fave. We're all in trouble. We're all in trouble. Steven says I'm on the over in the Colts game also. Like the over in the Bucks game. You see we're on the same side. And I did put the Bucks over out here today? Bucks over 237. Rarity in the NBA. I've had a couple NBA games lately out. And again, you see that 19 and 12, it's January. They've been playing since what? September, October. I'm not a huge NBA guy. I don't pretend to love the NBA. I joke it's no betting allowed before the playoffs. But yet I'm hitting a tidy 65% with the NBA. Marco says St. John's +3. I don't know if I like St. John's here against Villanova. Part of me wants to lean there because I'm a St. John's fan. I always mention Boo Harvey. Malik Sealy back in the 90s when I was a high school lad. I don't hate it. No, I mean, St. John's can score. I guess we take the points here with a team that can score because Villanova, I don't say it's a transition year, but they are not a typical Villanova team this year. Team says, how's your New Year's sheet? I can't complain. I can't complain about New Year's. I'm doing well. The family's doing well, right? So, but more importantly, a week into the season, I can't complain having a nice January so far, pick wise. That's important, not just for me, but you come in and watch the shows on the sites. 27 and 14, 66% with picks. I'm happy. Mark says Geo versus Mississippi. Yeah, I said in this one we talked about this earlier. You might have been in here, and I just didn't get to the comment time. Against Mizzou, I want to take Mizzou in this spot. Give me a little Missouri. Marcos says Tulane, North Texas. Here we go. Marcos can't help himself. Let's go to North Texas and Tulane. I got a hunt. 644 in rotation. Line is 3, 3.5. It's down a tick here. I would lean a little North Texas at home. And again, this is me not digging, just looking at the number and then face value at the records of teams. Wow. Hold on a second. Is this people are betting on North Texas here? All right. I do sort of like Miami, Florida, but I don't know, man. The Wake team, that Florida win is kind of a big, not a question mark. It stands out for me. And Miami's off a nice win over Clemson. Tough winning on the road, although 4.5 It's tough to not take the points there. UNC will be dangerous. Yeah. I'm sitting at BP. You're getting gas at British Petroleum. That North Carolina team. Again, this is from Team Money's thought here is from almost 15 minutes ago. I think the North Carolina team is going to be. I mean, it is good. It is good. It's definitely dangerous. Over in the Florida game, 167.5. I don't mind as long as Florida covers. My phone got wet. I was trying to say UNC will be dangerous sitting at home, passing on the cheese dip. Here we go. He's not a NC guy. You don't think NC will make a little noise? I disagree. I think NC's a pretty good team. West Virginia versus Houston. I like the over. Steven says he likes UNC as well. Michael B's on the opposite of me. Everything. Darren Michael. Yeah. Michael's coming in. He was hot yesterday in college basketball too. 3-0 sweep. I got Arkansas, of course. Yeah, Arkansas, baby. I like them. +3. Don't know why I didn't play them. Don't know why. Shout out says Canucks money line and over 6.5 goals. All right. The over 6.5 is to play. That is the second one on that. And you like Vancouver against New Jersey for a little parlay action. TCU against Kansas. I like Kansas. That's a big 9.5 there. And Penn, we're going Ivy League action. You're looking at Ivy League with the Penn Quakers against Dartmouth. I don't mind this. I'll take Penn. I mean, this should be 10. We got a shout-outs coming in. He's got a little Buffalo over 6.5. I write these down because, I might put a little something on them. I love it. Dartmouth. Yes, it's Dartmouth. And we got a parlay. Dallas and the Isles. I like the Stars. How about the Stars over? Flames and the over. Here we go. All this plus money parlays. Team total action. Here we go. Blues under. St. Louis. Let's look at this one. Let's find the team total here with the St. Louis Blues against Carolina. All right, you know what? I don't hate that team total under. Everybody's on Carolina here. Oh, my goodness. That one, though, is this a spot where they maybe score 3 goals? St. Louis 2-2-1-2-7-4-1-4-4-4. So they've done under this in 4 straight. Carolina's defense 2-1-2-3-2. 5 versus the Islanders, 2 in the shootout, 3-2. I mean, the crazy thing is that at home their last 2 games, 5-3 and 5-4 and 6-3. We got a 2-1 in there, a loser by the way, and a 6-5 loser. I mean, they're playing better defense than I might have to be against this one, believe it or not. I don't know about that one. I don't know. Shout out. Columbus and Wild under 6.5. Line moved to 6 now. I took it as well. Blue Jackets and the Wild. Minnesota. In Columbus. It's down to 6 now. This one I don't mind here. You want to go under that? I can see that. Hopefully 3-2. We need that, especially when to 6. That 4-2 is a little too close. We got a parlay in the NFL for my guy. Shout out. Colts money line, Steelers money line, Pickens over receiving yards. Everybody's on Pickens. Who likes that guy? I don't like Pickens. Can you block? I see those videos of him just not blocking, bro. Do you want that on your team? That's not a Steeler player. No. Like Heinz Ward would pummel guys into the ground. Antonio Brown would block. I think that's a loser. I mean, because I think either the Colts or Steelers can both go down too. I mean, they could both lose. They could both win. Shout out says Marquette first half. I could do some money line Marquettes. Arkansas. It's Arkansas, Marcos. We got a player prop Pickens over solo. I just told you my feelings on him. T-Money. Shout out to going to be on the side of the road after those parlays. I mean, at least they're plus monies. They're not crazy. Will plus 7. So is this William and Mary and Drexel? The tribe? The tribe in the CAA? Home puppy against Drexel? You want? I don't mind taking that. What is this? 633 in rotation. That was a 9-8. I'm all for taking home doggies. Ugh. Shout out's laughing. Because shout out is going to be on in a little intense city, says T Money. I said Miami at home. I said it's 50-50. It was no lock on a neutral. Clemson beats them 80% of the time. All right, it was whatever it was. I just thought you were on the other. I can't remember every single game everybody says T Money. Come on. Bay -4 at Oak. What is this? Oh, Marcos. This got to be Baylor. Baylor at Okie State. You know I'm going to lean to Oklahoma State here. You know I'm leaning to the Cowboys. Steelers a lock. Here we go. Ravens win 45-3 now. Not only does the under not cash, the Steelers get pummeled into submission. I'd say a good guy has his leg broken. He can never play football again, but I don't even know if the Steelers have somebody good. I can't. Why this is just T-Money just ruining everybody's life today. I got a plus. I'm going to lose because you put this out. I got a +4. Unbelievable. You got to come in and say this kind of crap. Lock emoji. If Green Bay loses to Chicago, Minnesota beats Detroit, Green Bay would make the playoffs and would finish third, and they would play the Jets in Lambeau next year. Rodgers shouldn't Green Bay. That's some big conspiracy dig right there, Steven. That is some deep dive into the NFL is rigged. Tony C's in the house. I'm on the Colts as well. Follow Tony C. He's grinding it out here. My guy Tony C, a midday money OG. Speaking of, where is Stimmy OG? I sometimes see him in the pub channel. He's too good to come in here, that guy. I have to go in there and troll him a little bit. Jonathan Taylor, anytime touchdown. Is he playing today, Taylor, for the Colts? Shout out says Devils on a back-to-back young team backup goalie, if I'm not mistaken. That's why we like the over in that Vancouver. Over to 6.5. Let's go. I mean, what's Vancouver getting here? I mean, they're actually a fave here on the road, huh? I don't hate that. I don't hate it, Desmond. Oh, excuse me. That wasn't for Desmond. That was for a shout out. Desmond's coming in. The 9th like in the chat here on, I guess the 9th like would be on the Win a Free Pick page or maybe Picks. I don't know what channel you're watching on. Not sure. I'll tell you what, there's nobody watching on the Facebook page. And I say I'm not going to post on Facebook, and I still do. I don't know why. It's depressing to see nobody watching on a channel. Oh, man. Good morning from Las Vegas. NHL on Thursday. Had a good night. 3 straight bets for plus $90. Devils, Jets, Hurricanes. Get that money, Desmond. He probably took that 90 and rolled it into some drinks on a Friday at the bar. Baseball, Seattle tried to rob Ray. Yeah. So where's Michael B on this one? I'd have to think because I saw on one of the offshores, I think it was Bet Online or something, took the Snell prop off there, like where the guy signed. Snell is going to Seattle. He is signing with Seattle. No way they trade Robbie Ray unless they're getting somebody else to fill in the pigeon spot here. Nice trade getting Robbie Ray. I mean, although if I'm a Giants fan, where are we going? Are they bringing in Cody Bellinger with Hanger leaving? Is Cody coming to town? Robbie Ray and Cody, I'd be happy if I'm a Giant fan. I mean, you're behind the you're in the Dodgers division. You're like, what the hell, bro? I mean, I don't really try to curse, and not hell's a crazy curse word, but you know what I'm saying here. You're behind the Dodgers, who just spent $1 trillion on a couple pitchers. You got the Padres, who are still offensively a pretty good squad. Arizona, a bunch of young guys on the come up. And where are you in San Fran? I like Robbie Ray. If he's healthy, I think the guy's a good pitcher. Uh, you got to get Snell. You got to get Snell and Cody. Tim rolls in the house. Any llama locks for today, Tim? Yeah, let's pull out a llama lock. I got to start doing some merchandise. We'll have a llama lock shirt. Although the llama isn't up, I got a little sailboat my daughter drew me for Christmas. What would be the llama lock for today? What is? Let me take a quick look in the NBA first to find something. Is it? Okay, would it be the Sixers money line? No, it's not that big enough. They're only 12-point fave. There's no 500 faves in um, what is that called? Hockey. There's no huge faves in hockey. Let's see what we have here. Houston minus 22 money line. The money line Houston minus 20. Would that be considered a lock? See, we joke like this, Tim. Or if I say something on Twitter, like when you put out, like you take, like, "Hey man, never in doubt Gonzaga money line winner." Do people think like that stuff we really play? Like they don't. They might not watch the show and catch the sarcasm. Looking at the Pacers tonight. What do you think about Indiana and Boston? I um I I want to do a Boston team total over here. I mean, this Piston. I mean, obviously a lot of back to backs today. Do you want to? I don't want to take the Pacers tonight. Why do I think this is the Boston's to play here? I like Etsy, but not to win it all. Here's the thing, T Money. When I say a team like Arizona's good or UConn's good, doesn't say they're going to win it all. It's a team that can go to the Final Eight. Like there's a handful of teams that are like Final Four kind of worthy kind of teams, right? And maybe they get picked off in the Final Eight round or so. I don't think they get picked off in the first round like Purdue did. Or I mean, remember Purdue losing to a team out of the Double A MAC? I mean, you're a big Boilermaker guy. I mean, Virginia losing. Who did they lose to? Maryland, Baltimore County out of the was that the MEAC? I mean, NC's a Final Four team, meaning the talent is there, and it's the same team that went to a championship game. Your Kansas, your Kentucky, Purdue, Arizona, UConn, and Arizona's slumping right now. That's fine. Let's see where they are in 2.5 months when the Pac-12 tournament's over. Tim Earl says I took UNC to win the ACC preseason. Excellent bet. Jesse says, shout out King. The Canucks. Yes, he agrees with the Canucks. Desmond says the Colts. He's thinking about it. I don't know what that is. Is that a piece of buttered toast with some oatmeal in a coffee? I don't know. Steve says, come on, Team Money with his lock. I killed anybody like the Steelers today. Don't even watch a game. Ravens going to score. Ravens return the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. Thanks, Team Money. I like the anytime TD, Jesse, but I was thinking the same about Taylor. For Jonathan Taylor, anytime touchdown Colts. Team Money says, Blake Coleman, anytime goal for the Flames. This Calgary game starting soon against the Philadelphia Flyers. Randy says, who I like, Kansas or TCU? I like Kansas. That number 9.5. I got to lean to the fave there. T-Man says, guys smoking hot, as my guy Sam Reinhart of Florida, and Robert Thompson for the Blues. Worst it goes is 2-1. Reinhart, that's a Ray Reddington special. Him and Jack Hughes are Ray. Where is Ray? Hope Ray as well. He's traveling the world. Who knows what he's up to? Probably busting up some kind of international ring of mystery. I don't know. Desmond says, nobody against St. John's. I like St. John's today. UConn slumped for a bit last year. I know. I've been on the slumping UConn team the last 3 weeks. I'm seeing them still in football most in 3 weeks. The last 3 games. Although they took care of business, never in doubt or last night covering that 6.5 for me. Purdue team won't lose to a trash team this year. I hate to say it, but I have Kansas winning it all, but I need to look at Purdue. Kansas is good. I don't know. Purdue. Oh, hold on. Did you like Illinois yesterday? Purdue is going to come down to their shooting. That's what it is about Purdue. All right. Florida off the board already. Campbell 3.5, Stanford +4. Bucks over tonight. Michigan tomorrow. Excuse me. Today is Saturday, so that is on Monday. Michigan under. Colts tonight 47.5. UConn lost 5 or 6 last year, December 31st to January 18th. Yeah, you're gonna have a. It happens. You have a bad law. It's. I mean, who's the last team to go undefeated in college basketball? You're gonna get picked off somewhere. It just happens. Yes, the Jayhawks, 9.5, whatever it is. Take it. Take it. Take it to the bank. I don't want to say that because that's a loser. You say stuff like that. You know me. I try to not to throw the jinx out on myself as much as I try to be. I don't believe in. You don't want to believe in that stuff, but as a gambler and a better, I just can't. That stuff's all real to me. Reverse drinks, saying it's over when it's not over. So, all right, I'm out of here. Listen, I'll be back. It's a new year. I have so many things I want to do. I have to try to inject them more. Like I was talking about putting more plays up. Um, I don't know how to do the graphics. I got to get on with the Euros here to see how I could add different things along the border here, so I could have more games, more kind of videos up daily on Sean Higgs and winning free picks stuff. I don't know. I don't know. There's just we'll see. We'll see what the chat likes. T-Money says, I love Illinois getting the points. They made a little run, but couldn't keep scoring. Purdue is on a mission between them and Kansas UConn. Illinois, again, the Northwestern, it was a spot where the off-field, off-court problems, whatever, with Illinois, it would catch them. Didn't catch them at home. It got them, though, against Purdue. I mean, Purdue's pretty good. I'm out of here. Happy Saturday. Nope. There's another comment because Desmond's coming in and says the Blues, Nova, and the Colts today. Against you on the Blues. I like the Colts, and he likes St. Louis. Louis against Carolina. I'm not going to say no. It's a big dog. Chris Brady's coming in Oregon. 125 odds dropped to 100 after a win over Washington. Still a lot of value there for Oregon basketball. Really, Chris? You like Oregon basketball? I kind of like Washington State today. BetMGM. I kind of like the BetMGM app, Chris. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of Ribby props over there. We got Ribby props coming. I saw on Bet Online they had some futures up for baseball. Hits, home runs, Cy Young. But here I don't it's Washington State for me today in this game for Oregon. Desmond, have a good one. I'm out of here as well. Oh, I gotta close out the poll here. 47% on the Colts. Holy cow. Colts love. A lot of Colts love today. As a long shot future to make the tournament. I just don't think they win. I mean, I don't see it. BC today. Let's pull up the ACC real fast. Who's BC got against Georgia Tech? The Ramblin' Wreck. 701 on your scorecards. Where is that? What page is that on? Where is 701? Oh my goodness. There's just so many games. Here we go. What is this total here? 1. Sitting at a 2.5 now. Not really strong on it. If you want to take, I would just take a. Why don't you just take money line here? You think you're getting 2.5? You think they're going to lose by 2? We're gonna hit a late layup at the buzzer to get inside. You're not even getting inside the number. Money line or nothing on Boston College. Not talking about that for the long term. Yeah, it's a big lotto ticket. But if that it is so far, like, because I'm not that high in Oregon. I would put something on a Mountain West team before I put it on Oregon. Yeah, if somebody's gonna go on a run, I just think you have you have your Purdue, Kansas, Kentucky, Arizona, UConn. Those are. You know what? How about find a Creighton? What's Creighton at? I think Creighton's a really good team. I just don't think even at 100, it's worth it. That's just me. I mean, I'd go a little. I'd find a team a little less that I think is that. And I said this earlier about um, a basketball team, and this transpires to any sport. If I'm high on a team, or if I like a team, even if it's low odds and something else, I just like it for that reason. And Oregon is not that team. Mizzou today. I do like Mizzou here. This was against. I forgot. We talked about earlier. I was going to say a team, Georgia. I thought it was Georgia. People were asking about Georgia earlier. I said Missouri, DC. I like Missouri in this spot. Didn't bet it. Didn't bet it. Although we talked about a couple teams I was going to bet. Probably will come in on Arkansas, Iowa State, Washington State, Utah State. I'm going to grab that Vancouver over for sure. But for now, I bid you all adieu. Thanks for watching.